Yee, it ain't nothing but me. Top boss, big nations. Yo, passport bro next door. Nations Village. Welcome to Wake and Bake Travel Talk. In this series of videos, we're gonna spark a little prop, as you can see, and we're just gonna kick back and talk about subjects related to travel. All right. So today's topic, Nations Village, is why do you travel? Now, that's a loaded question, and it's a simple question both at the same time. Because as long as you're not traveling to commit crimes or take advantage of people, then there really is no wrong reason to travel. You know, people travel for many different things. Now, I do think it's important for us as black men, black people in general, to travel outside of the U.S., namely, namely just to get the feeling of, to get a different feel, you know, with the history of America and different things like that. You know, the black experience is very, I would say, limited in America. You know, no matter where in the country you live, I think we all as black people have similar experiences. You know, just as far as having to work a little harder, having to do a little more, you know, having to go that extra mile just to kind of like, you know, I don't want to say fit in or whatever, but just to keep things going. So, yeah, let's marinate on that for a bit. Yee, it ain't nothing but me. Hey gang, say gang, if you watching this right now, like the video, drop a comment below, share it with friends, family, and a foe, and tap that subscribe button to become a part of Nations Village. We stay going up. You know, like I was saying, the history of America, you know, they got their issues concerning black people. So I think it's important for black people to go somewhere where their history is not on us. You know, not to say that you know, black people in foreign countries haven't had a hard time or still aren't having a hard time, but as a black American, when you travel to certain countries, you're just not gonna feel feel the same edge that you feel when you're here in the States. Especially by me living in the South, you know, hey, we still have to put up with Confederate flags, Confederate monuments, Confederate parks. You know, so it's like a constant reminder of the history that we have here in America. So it's important for black people to go outside of the country where they don't have that history. You're not gonna have that same feeling. The feeling of 400 years of oppression. It don't follow you overseas. You know, the two countries I traveled to, Jamaica and Dominican Republic, you know, they're both kind of similar as far as both of them being developing countries. The one big plus about Jamaica is everybody's black, you know, everybody's black. All your policemen, most of your government officials, everybody that owns the stores and the banks and places you'll be frequenting in Jamaica, that's all gonna be black people. So that was the first place I traveled outside of the United States. And yeah, every time I go to Jamaica, it's a certain feeling of freedom and a feeling of power too, I would say. You know, just seeing all the black people in the military, you know, black people running stuff in Jamaica, that's real cool. Now in DR, it's a little different. You know, you have more diversity of races in Dominican Republic, but still, you know, you still see a lot of black people, and just beyond that, you don't. When I'm in DR, I don't have that feeling of 400 years of oppression on my shoulders. You know, I feel free as a black man. So that's it for me. When I travel, it is for the freedom. I would say that's my baseline reason for traveling, just the feeling of freedom. And then once you get to breaking it down, I would say I travel for all the reasons. I'll explain that in just a minute. So traveling for the re's. The re is the rejuvenate. It's the replenish. It's the reboot. It's the reset. It's the restart. All of the re's. Just because, you know, here in America, we in our day-to-day rat race, you know, hustling here, hustling there. We got work, we got kids, we got family responsibilities, we got bills. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on that you have to keep in the forefront of your mind on the day-to-day when you're in America. So when I travel, either in Jamaica or Dominican Republic, I get a chance to put all that aside, you know. I can bust open a coconut, drink the water, scrape out the jelly, eat the jelly, you know. Take things slowly. Everything not a rush. So once I get those 4 or 5 days in the Caribbean paradise of Jamaica or DR, that gives me the opportunity to get those reads in, you know. So when I come back home, I'll be ready to continue the rat race, continue to grind, you know, and the whole time, travel gonna be the motivation for that. All right. So let's get into why you travel. Nation's Village. This for the travel bros and the travel bays, cause we know we have a couple of women watching the channel. So everybody want to know, why do you travel? Do you travel for culture? You travel for exploration? Is it stress relief? Do you travel to? Some people travel just to get stamps, you know, just to get stamps in their passport. Some people want to go as many places as they can go, and hey, that's why they travel. They traveling to put up numbers, you know. So it's all kind of reasons. With those of us that create content, hey, you may travel. That's always gonna creating content is gonna always play a part in your traveling. Once you add creating content to your travel journey, then yeah, you know, that's something that's just baked into the cake. So you're gonna keep all that going. And every traveler is different. Each of us are gonna have different allotted amount of time that we can be gone from our jobs, from our families and responsibilities. So, hey, we all gotta play it differently. So that's what we want to know. Why do you travel? Let us know. I think we're gonna end this video. So we out, Nation's Village. Stay going up.